file and made additional notes about my SIL not being authorized for pickup, but I could see the doubt in his eyes. The posts had done their job. Over the next week, my sister-in-law escalated her online campaign. She started a blog called Advocating for Lucy, where she posted daily about children's rights, nutrition, and the importance of extended family. She never directly accused us of abuse, but every post was crafted to plant seeds of doubt. She posted old photos from family gatherings, circling things like Lucy eating hot dogs or drinking juice boxes with captions about processed foods linked to childhood behavioral issues. She shared studies about the benefits of plant-based diets for children, always adding comments like, "I wish all parents would consider this research." My husband tried calling her repeatedly, leaving voicemails that started angry and gradually became pleading. His mother was caught in the middle, fielding calls from concerned relatives while trying to maintain peace. She kept insisting this would blow over if we just gave it time, but I knew my SAL was planning something. The social media campaign was too calculated, too strategic. She was building a case for something bigger. The answer came 2 weeks later when Lucy came home from school with her backpack stuffed with pamphlets. Her teacher hadn't noticed someone slipping them into Lucy's cubby during recess. They were all about choosing kindness, and friends don't eat friends, with graphic cartoons of sad farm animals. Lucy was confused and upset. "Why did Auntie put these in my backpack? The cow looks so sad." She'd recognized her aunt's handwriting on a note attached to one pamphlet that said, "For my smart niece who asks good questions." I marched back to the school with the pamphlets. The principal was alarmed. This was a clear security breach. They reviewed the playground cameras and saw my point when his boss pulled him aside at work. Someone had sent anonymous emails to his company raising concerns about an employee who might be dealing with family issues affecting his judgment. The emails referenced the social media posts and suggested the company might want to ensure their employees maintained stable home environments. His boss didn't take it seriously, but the fact that my SIL had tried to jeopardize his career sent my usually calm husband into a rage. He drove straight to his mother's house where his sister was supposedly staying. She wasn't there, but his mother admitted she'd been coming and going at odd hours, always with her laptop, always looking intense. That night, we installed security cameras around our house. The very next morning, they captured my SIL spray painting "Murderer" across our garage door at 3 a.m. She was wearing all black and had clearly planned to avoid being seen, but hadn't noticed the new cameras. We called the police immediately. This time, we weren't letting family pressure stop us. The officers took our statement and copies of the footage, but when they went to question my SIL at her apartment, she had an answer ready. She claimed I had staged the whole thing for attention. She showed them receipts proving she'd been at a 24-hour vegan restaurant with friends at 3 a.m., friends who eagerly confirmed her alibi. She suggested I had hired someone who looked like her, or had doctored the footage. She even cried, saying she couldn't believe I would go to such lengths to frame her. The officers were skeptical but had to investigate all claims. They took the footage for analysis. Meanwhile, we had to pay to have our garage door repainted, while fielding more calls from relatives who'd heard about the vandalism and my SIL's claims that I was framing her. My mother-in-law came over that evening, looking older than I'd ever seen her. She sat at our kitchen table from different phone numbers but with suspiciously similar wording. The visit, while ultimately clearing us, devastated Lucy. She didn't understand why a stranger had to check if we were good parents. She asked if she was going to be taken away. No 6-year-old should have those fears. My mother-in-law called that night, hysterical. She discovered my sister-in-law had been stealing from her savings account, small amounts over time, but totaling thousands of dollars. When she confronted her daughter, my SEL had said the money was for Lucy's future legal fund to save her from her abusers. The next family gathering was for Nathaniel's birthday. We almost didn't go, but he begged us to come, promising my SIL wouldn't be there. She'd been officially uninvited from family events until she got help. We should have known she wouldn't respect that boundary. Nathaniel's birthday party was at a restaurant downtown, one of those places with outdoor seating and string lights. We arrived 15 minutes late because Lucy had insisted on bringing her Lorax plushie, then panicked when she couldn't find it. My husband finally discovered it wedged behind her car seat. The moment we walked onto the patio, I spotted her. My SIL sat at the far end of the table, wearing a new plant-based princess shirt, chatting animatedly with Nathaniel's girlfriend. My husband's hand tightened on mine. Nathaniel rushed over, his face apologetic. "She showed up 5 minutes ago. I told her to leave, but Mom," he gestured helplessly at my mother-in-law, who was watching us with pleading eyes. Lucy pressed against my leg, spotting her aunt. "Can we go home?" Before I could answer, my sister-in-law stood up, waving enthusiastically. "Lucy, come give Auntie a hug." The entire table fell silent. Even the waiter froze mid-war. My husband stepped forward. "You're violating the restraining order. Leave now."